Hey everyone, Kelly, Rocky Mountain French Bulldog Rescue Director. I want to jump on real quick, a couple minutes here, and talk to you about Bugsy. So Bugsy's the foster that we got in on Friday evening, and we had to euthanize him this morning. His foster mom was there with him, held him, loved him, gave him as much love in the last couple minutes of his life and the last day yesterday of his life that he's probably gotten his entire life. So please say a little prayer, hope, send love, good vibes, whatever you believe in, to give his foster mom a little bit of strength today. This is a really, really tough one for us. So we got Bugsy from another rescue on Friday, and they had done everything that they could. Bugsy had been at the vet on IV fluids, being taken care of there. They were just out of their depth. You know, French Bulldogs have special medical needs. And so when they asked us if we could help, we stepped in to help. One thing led to another, and we ended up on Saturday afternoon, getting a diagnosis for him of Granulomatous. This is the third case of Granulomatous we have seen this year. We've never heard of this until 8-9 months ago. I've done some studying on it, and I looked it up this time as well to see if anything has changed or been new. The first study that was done on this in French Bulldogs was in 2020, and it came out of the UK. This is a brand new disease in French Bulldogs. And when I say brand new, I mean 2.5 years. Brand new. How do brand new diseases come about? This is breeding. This is overbreeding. I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to go into the overbreeding. I'm not going to go into number one dog. I want you to be aware of this disease because we are seeing it and it is killing dogs. Granulomatous is severe diarrhea. It's a boxer disease. Frenchies do have some boxer in them, so you can follow that genetic line. And it's just getting bred into them over and over again. So this is not a contagious disease. It's not contagious to you. It's not contagious to your children. It's not contagious to your other dogs or other pets. This is a congenital disease. This is their breed. What it basically is, break it down, is very, very severe IBD. Their bodies simply are not being able to process proteins, especially chicken proteins, but also some of the other common proteins like beef, venison, the ones that we're kind of getting used to. So their bodies are not breaking down the proteins. Instead, it's coming out as very bloody diarrhea that can kill them. Most cases are pretty more low, but it's chronic diarrhea. So it's just diarrhea that this dog is just, oh my God, we've done everything and I can't figure out why my Frenchie still has diarrhea. So you run all the tests, you get on the metronidazole, you get on all the drugs the vets are talking about. And I want to give a shout out to GP vets right now because please keep in mind, French Bulldogs are not the only breed they have. This is a French Bulldog disease. This is not going to be the first thing your vet thinks of. You need to advocate for your dog. Okay? If you are going to be a potential French Bulldog owner, this is one of those things you need to be aware of. Diarrhea chronically. The episodes can look like an HGE, which is severe bloody diarrhea, vomiting, things along those lines. That's when you need to be at the ER vet getting IVs, getting on treatments that are going to help them through that spot. This disease is manageable if it's caught in time. Bugsy's was not caught in time because he didn't get into any rescues in time. Treatment's usually 8 weeks of Baytril. Diagnosis is usually done by biopsy if you want an absolute positive diagnosis. However, speak with your vet about treating for it if your dog has been having chronic diarrhea. Another issue that's coming up is a lot of the Giardia tests are still testing back, and they can tell you your dog had Giardia 6 months ago. That Giardia could be pretty clear from the system, but it's still showing up on the test. So vets are then treating for Giardia because, yeah, that makes complete sense. That makes sense. But that's not always what it is in French Bulldogs. This is a French Bulldog disease. If your Frenchie is having chronic diarrhea, please speak to your vet about this. 8 weeks of Baytril, hydrolyzed diet. Some of the hydrolyzed diets work for some dogs, some don't for other dogs. There's a whole slew of hydrolyzed diets out there right now. What I found works best for Kevin, who does have IBD, and we're being very careful that it doesn't turn into this, Farmer's Dog. Farmer's Dog's an excellent food. They're really good foods just for dogs. Does not work for Kevin, worked for one of our other Granulomatous colitis dogs. My whole reason for being here and taking up 6 minutes of your time is that you know about this disease and you can advocate for your dog. You're the human, it's new. Don't expect your vet to know about it right away. It's not in their pocket. It's not right there for them. As a Frenchie owner, it should be right there for you. Chronic diarrhea for months on end. All the other treatments, nothing else is working. Start looking into this. We're hearing about it a lot. Please send good wishes, good vibes, good love to Bugsy's foster. We're all with her. Our heart breaks for her. Please take care of your dog.